Hey everyone, so today I want to talk to you about the pros and cons of outsourcing your audio editing.
Every moment is a teachable moment.
We love being in our booths and we love working. We love working in our booths and doing our voiceover and recording our jobs and recording our auditions. But a lot of us, when it comes to audio editing, that becomes a job. And sometimes it's tedious. Some of us love it and some of us don't love it so much. And so when it comes time to doing very long format narration jobs or jobs that just require a lot of editing, there is the option to outsource. And I am a big fan of outsourcing things that you do not love and that you're not passionate about doing. So let's talk about the pros and cons, though, of outsourcing your audio editing. Typically, when I edit my audio, I have stacks that have been created for my voice, which do certain things to my audio, which limiting compression, a little bit of breath removal, noise removal, that sort of thing. So when I outsource the editing of my audio, I either need to look for someone that has the same audio editor as I do and that I can just give them that same stack, right? So they can process it like I do similarly. Or if I'm working with an audio editor, typically they have their own style, they have their own way that they edit and their own way that they like to edit and tweak the audio. Right then and there, if I'm not working in the same platform, it can cause some issues with compatibility because my editing is not going to be the same as their editing exactly. And so therefore, the issue comes when, let's say I've done a large e-learning job and my client comes back to me and says, I need you to do a pickup on this particular line or this particular module. Then what happens is that I can do the pickups, but typically they want that pickup back in a timely manner. Let's say if it's just one line or maybe it's one word that is a pickup, I'd love to be able to return that to my client within a few hours or maybe within 24 hours. And I'm not always able to do that with my audio editor. If I cannot reproduce the same sound that my audio editor gives back to me and I can't reproduce it when I do a pickup, that's going to cause some issues. So there's where I have found where outsourcing my audio editing doesn't always work out to be the best option because I can't always get my pickups, I can't always get things back to my client in a timely manner. However, I will say that for those jobs that are like the one-offs that I know I'm going to be able to submit, it's going to be a final, and I'm probably not going to have a pickup, or the chances of me having a pickup or, some revisions on that are very, very rare, then it really can benefit me to use a great audio editor because that allows me to just be in my studio doing what I love, which is recording great voiceover for my clients. Sometimes, though, editing my own audio really allows me to sit back and listen to my own performance and critique my performance and understand how I might be growing in my performance or maybe not growing in my performance because I've always got Anne in my ear. And sometimes that can be very tedious. I'd love to say, I love listening to my voice all the time. But sometimes when you're listening and you're correcting and you're listening for accuracy, you're listening for performance, it can become tedious and it can become tiring. Depending on the job, depending on if you feel as though you can replicate those edits and replicate what your audio editor is doing, I would say then go right ahead and outsource your audio editing if it doesn't bring you joy. If sometime you want to be able to do audio editing so that you can just keep tabs on your performance, keep tabs on what your studio sounds like, if you want to basically take some time away from the studio and just, kind of go in edit mode, and you want that therapy, then go ahead and do that. So guys, for more business tips, make sure to check out my videos here. Thanks so much for listening. I'll see you next time.